What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone is having a great day today. Today we're gonna be going over flipping and pitching and like football jigs, like flipping and pitching a football jig, things like these. So yeah, let's get straight into it. All right. Now, before we get into the actual flipping and pitching, I'm gonna talk about what you should be using for like your rod, reel, line, what people normally use to flip and pitch, like bait wise. So for my rod, I have a heavy fast action, and it is a 7-3 rod. That allows me to cast longer. And for my reel, I have a 7-1 on there. So when you're flipping and pitching into those weeds, pull that fish out faster. It's a faster reel. For my line, I have 30-pound braid. That's so I can get into the weeds without snapping off. Whereas if I had like 15-pound braid. Now, when people are flipping and pitching, a lot of guys use a football jig. You don't have to use a football jig. This is what everyone likes to use. But you could use like a Texas rigged creature bait with like an ounce weight on there, so that way it punches into those weeds. But yeah, that's just what a lot of guys will use. All right, so we're out here in my backyard, and as you can see, I have targets set up, cooler, bucket. There's a little screw container there, another like bucket filter thing. Those are going to be my targets. So first off, when you're flipping and pitching, you're going to have your bait in like your reeling hand, and then your bait caster, and obviously the hand you normally hold it with, right? So you're going to take your jig or whatever you're flipping and pitching, and a lot of guys like to bring it down to about their reel, so like right there. I like to bring it down to about here, because what you're gonna do is when you're flipping and pitching, you have it like this, you're holding this, turn your reel to the side here, and you're gonna have it about shoulders width apart to your hips. So then you're gonna let go, and you're gonna swing that rod, and when you're flipping and pitching, you're trying to keep it as close to the water as you can. So in this case, the ground. So I'm gonna keep it as close to the ground as I can. And when I'm doing this, I'm standing on top of, like, you can see like some type of platform. So like the hot tub stairs or the deck stairs, or like a box, a sturdy box, because when you're flipping and pitching, you're typically on a boat. So that being said, the best way to start off with flipping and pitching, you're just gonna start off with practicing it, keeping close to the ground, staying as close to the ground as you can. And once you finally have that motion down, that one was kind of bad. Once you have that motion down, you're gonna start throwing at an object. So like, let's say I wanted to throw at something like that cooler or that bucket. You don't have to get in it, but you want to try and get by it. What you're practicing here is you're practicing your aim. You're getting used to being able to throw at your target. Oh, my rod's all tangled. So you're just gonna keep practicing that until you can hit it, or you can get close enough to it. Like getting right beside it is basically the goal here. Then after that, you're gonna move on to trying to actually get into it. You're gonna try and aim into that bucket. Like, let's say I want to go for the bucket right there with the yellow handle. I'm gonna take it shoulder widths apart, right? I'm aiming, pointing my rod tip at that bucket, and then I'm trying to swing into it. Like, I just barely missed it. Oh, I've caught the bucket. We'll bring the bucket in. Okay, the bucket is no longer a target. We're gonna go for the cooler. See, that was too high off the ground. And keep in mind while you're practicing this, you don't have to be the best at flipping and pitching. You just want to be good enough where you can hit your target most of the time, like that. So keep practicing that until you can get by it or in it most of the time, right? Making sure to stay as close to the ground as you can. Then after that, you're going to move to a bit of a smaller target. This is going to help with more precision. Sorry. So like I have that screw container or the filtration system or the filter right there. You're going to try and flip and pitch into those. Again, same steps, shoulder width apart, rod pointing at whatever you want to flip to. Rod is angled. Trying to flip and pitch into it. With the smaller targets, it's going to be a lot harder. So even like hitting them is just perfect, right? Like, let's say I want to go for this right here. If I even just getting above like that, it's perfect. See, I almost just got it in there. One thing I like to do when I'm flipping and pitching is, because the whole goal is you're trying to get that jig or whatever you're throwing, to hit the water quietly. So what I like to do is, as it's going, I like to lightly just put my, not so it stops, but just lightly so it'll slow down a little bit, my line, just before it's about to hit. And once it like does pretty much hit, then you stop it like you would with any other cast. So that way it doesn't make too big of a splash and it doesn't scare that fish away or whatever. So that is how you flip and pitch. And like I said earlier, just remember while you're doing this, you do not have to be the best. You just have to be good enough to get by your target. You're not gonna like always make it in to your target first try or like every single time you try and do it. And it is a long process. Like, it takes time to learn. You have to consistently do it to be able to get good at it. So that's basically it for it. Just remember to be careful while you're doing it. Don't hook yourself, obviously, because I've seen that happen before. And if it goes past the barb, that is not fun. But yeah, so start off by just throwing it. Get the feel for it, keeping it low to the ground. Then start off with trying to hit a target. Let's say that cow right there. Boom, hit it, or got by it. Then you start off with trying to get it in to a container of some sort. Then you go to a smaller container. And you just keep practicing every single day. See, I just got it in like that. And like I said, don't have to be the best. You just have to be good enough at it. Hope this helped all of you guys out. Make sure to tune for the next one. Make sure to follow and like. And yeah, thanks for watching.